Let me introduce you to a remarkable piece of American automotive history, a 1929 Ford Model Tudor, currently listed for $28,800 in Lubbock, Texas. This is not just any classic car. It's a testament to the craftsmanship and innovation of the late 1920s. With 53,000 miles on the odometer, this vintage beauty has been meticulously maintained and upgraded to ensure a smooth and enjoyable driving experience. Under the hood, you'll find a robust V6 engine paired with an automatic transmission, making it a breeze to drive. Unlike many of its contemporaries, this model Tudor boasts cold ASC, a rare and welcome feature for those warm, cruising days. The car sits on coil over shocks all around, enhancing its comfort and handling, making every ride a pleasure. The exterior is painted in a deep, dark green that almost appears black under certain lighting, adding an air of mystery and elegance to its classic design. Inside, you'll find a gray interior that complements the exterior's sophisticated look, creating a cohesive and stylish aesthetic. This all-steel car is not just about looks, it's built to last. The combination of modern upgrades and classic charm makes it a truly unique find. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a classic car enthusiast looking for a reliable and fun vehicle to enjoy, this 1929 Ford Model Tudor offers the best of both worlds. Imagine cruising through town in this head-turning classic, feeling the nostalgia of a bygone era with the comfort of modern amenities. It's more than just a car, it's an experience, a piece of history that you can own and cherish. Don't miss the opportunity to make this extraordinary vehicle yours.
If you're finding value in what we're sharing, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support helps us create more great content. Thank you.
Get ready for a unique slice of automotive history with this 1932 Ford C10, listed at $20,495 in Beaverton, Oregon. This classic isn't just another truck. It's an older show truck with some cool and custom touches that set it apart from the crowd. It's got 39,557 miles on the clock, making it a seasoned but well-preserved piece of machinery. Under the hood, you'll find a powerful 400 small block engine paired with an automatic transmission, offering a smooth and robust driving experience. The exterior is painted in a striking purple, sure to turn heads wherever you go, while the interior features a sleek gray finish that complements the bold exterior. One of the standout features of this C10 is the door handle delete, adding a clean and modern touch to its classic design. This detail not only enhances the truck's sleek appearance, but also emphasizes its custom show truck roots. The tires are like new, ensuring that this truck is ready to hit the road with confidence and style. It's important to note that this sale is pending, as the truck is being sold for a friend who has passed. This adds a layer of sentimentality to the purchase, knowing that you're helping preserve a piece of someone's cherished collection. This 1932 Ford C10 is more than just a vehicle. It's a conversation starter and a testament to the creativity and craftsmanship of its era. Whether you're a collector looking to add a unique piece to your garage or someone who appreciates the charm of vintage trucks, this C10 offers a rare opportunity to own a piece of automotive history. With its powerful engine, custom touches, and eye-catching color, it's a classic that promises both performance and personality. What do you think about this piece of AMC history? Would you give this Ambassador a shot? Let me tell you about this fascinating 1970 Chevrolet 1500 regular cab long bed, priced at $10,000 and located in Elizabeth, Colorado. This Longhorn C20 is a testament to Chevrolet's legacy of building durable and reliable trucks, and it's in great shape with 92,000 miles on the clock. Under the hood, you'll find a big block engine that delivers the power and performance you'd expect from a classic Chevy truck. Paired with an automatic transmission, this Longhorn C20 offers a smooth and enjoyable driving experience, whether you're cruising down the highway or tackling weekend projects. The exterior is finished in a vibrant orange, making this truck stand out wherever it goes. Inside, the off-white interior complements the bold exterior, providing a clean and classic look that adds to the truck's charm. This Chevrolet 1500 is described as running well, which is always a good sign for a vehicle of this vintage. Its long bed design offers plenty of space for hauling, making it as practical as it is stylish. With a clean title, this Longhorn C20 is ready for its next owner to enjoy. Whether you're a collector of classic trucks or someone who appreciates the rugged charm of vintage Chevys, this truck is a great opportunity to own a piece of American automotive history. Imagine taking this classic truck out for a drive, feeling the power of the big block engine and the connection to a bygone era of motoring. It's more than just a vehicle. It's a statement of style and durability that stands the test of time. If you're in the market for a classic truck that's in great shape and ready to hit the road, this 1970 Chevrolet 1500 Longhorn C20 is definitely worth considering. With its iconic design and reliable performance, it's a solid investment for anyone looking to add a classic Chevy to their collection. Just remember, this is a 55-year-old car, so expect to do some wrenching, but that's part of the classic car experience, right? Let me tell you about this interesting piece of American automotive history. A 1931 Ford model, a hot rod currently listed for $28,000. This isn't your everyday classic, folks. Let's be real here. Original steel body hot rods are pretty rare, and this blue beauty with a black interior comes with some fascinating features. It's powered by a 350 engine paired with an automatic transmission, and the current owner has clearly put a lot of love into building and maintaining this car, which shows in its excellent condition. The good news? This hot rod runs and drives effortlessly, boasting a Walker radiator, Offenhauser tri-power intake, and Rochester 1G carbs. The Power Master alternator with an Al Grove bracket ensures reliable power delivery, and the disc brakes up front guarantee no stopping issues, which is crucial for a vehicle of this vintage. The Firestone pie-crusted tires on steel wheels with Ford caps add to its classic appeal, and the car cruises at highway speeds without a hitch. The body has been chopped 4 inches with a reversed firewall and custom drip rails, all finished in a dark blue 2-stage paint job. The interior features 60s Mustang front seats and a minivan rear seat with a Mexican-style blanket, adding a unique touch. The oak top frame rails are stained and finished, and the 53 Olds gauge cluster with working speedo and directional indicator lights keeps you informed on the road. Now, let's be transparent about a few things. There's no top, and the owner never planned on adding one, which is something to consider. However, this hot rod gets attention every time it's driven, and with its vintage look and quick performance, it's a standout in the world of classic cars for sale. At $28,000, you're looking at a meticulously crafted piece of automotive history that offers both performance and style. While it's not perfect, it appears to be a solid running example of a model that's becoming increasingly hard to find, especially in such a well-maintained state. Just make sure to inspect it thoroughly if you're interested, as these old classics always have their quirks. If you're in the market for a hot rod that's ready to turn heads, this 1931 Ford Model A is definitely worth checking out. Let's talk about this 1953 Mini MGTD that's popped up for $14,500. This is one of those interesting pieces of automotive history that often gets overlooked. What we've got here is an incredibly reliable MGTD with a clean history, originally a Canadian car, which adds a unique twist to its story. The speedometer reads in kilometers per hour, a nod to its origins, and with 55,000 miles on the clock, it's got reasonable mileage for its age. The seller is upfront about the car's condition. It's in very good shape and has been enjoyed for several years, which speaks to its dependability and charm. The exterior boasts a striking silver paint job, complemented by a vibrant red interior, offering a classic and appealing color combination that captures the spirit of the era. This MGTD is not a replica, which is important to note, as genuine models are becoming increasingly rare and sought after. The manual transmission provides an authentic driving experience, allowing enthusiasts to fully engage with the car's vintage character. The seller mentions that they're moving on to other projects, which presents a great opportunity for someone looking to own a piece of classic motoring history. At $14,500, you're getting a genuine MGTD with a solid reputation for reliability and a unique Canadian heritage. This price is quite reasonable in today's classic car market, especially considering the rising interest in vintage European cars. For anyone interested in standing out at car shows or simply enjoying weekend drives in a classic British roadster, this MGTD could be a fascinating choice. Just remember, while this car is incredibly reliable, parts availability might require a bit more effort compared to more common classics. However, the joy of owning and driving such a distinctive vehicle often outweighs these challenges. If you're in the market for a classic car with character and history, this 1953 Mini MGTD is definitely worth considering. With its impressive condition and unique background, it offers a wonderful opportunity to own a piece of automotive history. Brace yourselves for an incredible ride. This 1957 Ford F-350 dually with a dump bed that's popped up for $17,000 in Port Angeles, Washington. This is one of those interesting pieces of American automotive history that often gets overlooked. What we've got here is a clean Title F series with a brand new Crate 351 Windsor under the hood paired with a new 4-speed manual transmission with a granny gear. With under 50 actual miles on the engine and transmission, it's practically brand new. The seller's being straight with us. It's a unique opportunity, but one with good bones. Here's what's particularly appealing. They mention the truck is in very good condition, which is huge for a vehicle from '57. The mechanical fundamentals seem solid too, as it features a new exhaust and fuel tank. Two critical systems you don't want to mess with. The hydraulic dump bed adds a layer of functionality, making it not just a showpiece, but a practical workhorse. The interior is clean with a white color scheme, which means you've got a fresh canvas to personalize. Being honest here, this isn't a fully restored show car. It's what we call a solid driver that needs some finishing touches. But at $17,000, you're getting a relatively rare Ford with a new V8, no rust issues, and good mechanicals. That's actually pretty reasonable in today's classic car market, especially considering how prices have been climbing for vintage American trucks. For anyone interested in standing out from the usual Chevys and Dodges at car shows, this F-350 could be a really interesting choice. Additionally, the original running 292 engine and transmission come with the truck, offering an intriguing project for those who appreciate authenticity. This retro car is a fantastic opportunity for enthusiasts looking to invest in classic cars for sale, offering both nostalgia and utility. If you're looking to make a statement with a vintage car that combines classic charm with modern reliability, this Ford F-350 is worth considering. Let me tell you about this interesting piece of American automotive history, a 1934 model that's currently listed for $14,000. This isn't your everyday classic, folks. Let's be real here, finding a Model A in such good condition is becoming increasingly rare. This green beauty with a gray interior has undergone a body-off restoration, making it both showable and drivable. The engine has been rebuilt and has less than 100 miles on it, ensuring that it runs smoothly and efficiently. The current owner has taken great care of this Model A, keeping it garage-kept and even providing a car cover to protect it from the elements. This level of preservation shows a dedication to maintaining the car's condition and history. The manual transmission adds to the authentic driving experience, allowing you to enjoy the classic feel of this iconic vehicle. Now, let's talk about the condition and features. The seller describes the car as being in very good condition, and it's easy to see why. The restoration process has left the car in a state that's both visually appealing and mechanically sound. The exterior green paint shines beautifully, while the gray interior complements it perfectly, offering a classic look that's true to its era. The odometer reads 73,000 miles, but with the rebuilt engine, this Model A is ready for many more adventures. The seller mentions that extra parts are available if needed, which is a great bonus for anyone looking to maintain or further restore this classic car. The firm price of $14,000 reflects the car's condition and the work that's been put into it, making it a solid investment for any classic car enthusiast. At $14,000 firm, you're looking at a piece of history that's both a joy to drive and a pleasure to show. While it's not perfect, it appears to be a solid running example of a model that's becoming increasingly hard to find in such condition. Remember, these models are getting scarcer by the year, and finding one that's both running and complete isn't easy. Just make sure to inspect it thoroughly if you're interested, as these old classics always have their quirks. This Ford Model A is a testament to a bygone era and offers a unique opportunity to own a piece of automotive history. Let me tell you about this interesting piece of automotive history, a 1964 Volkswagen Beetle that's currently listed for $22,000. This isn't your everyday classic, folks. Let's be real here. Finding a restored Beetle with just 460 miles since its rebuild is quite the rarity. This blue beauty with a white interior comes with some intriguing features. It's powered by an 1835 cubic centimeters H4 engine paired with a rebuilt 4-speed manual transmission, making it both reliable and fun to drive. The current owners have clearly put effort into preserving this classic, as evidenced by the low mileage and overall condition. The good news? The car runs and drives beautifully, and the essential systems are in very good condition. The exterior is finished in gray sea blue, which presents some cracking and touch-up paint in certain spots, but this doesn't detract significantly from its charm. The car has been lowered for a sleek stance, and tasteful brass accents along with a retro roof rack add to its vintage appeal. Inside, the white vinyl interior is in excellent condition, offering a timeless vintage feel that's sure to delight any classic car enthusiast. However, let's be transparent about a few things. The passenger door does open from the inside, but presents a problem with the exterior door handle. This is something to keep in mind, though it doesn't overshadow the overall quality of the vehicle. At $22,000, you're looking at a well-restored piece of Volkswagen history. While it's not perfect, it appears to be a solid running example of a model that's beloved worldwide. Remember, these classic Beetles are getting scarcer by the year, and finding one that's both running and complete with such low mileage isn't easy. Just make sure to inspect it thoroughly if you're interested, as these old classics always have their quirks. This Beetle is a testament to the enduring appeal of vintage cars, offering a blend of nostalgia and practicality. If you're in the market for a classic that's ready to hit the road and turn some heads, this 1964 VW Beetle is definitely worth checking out. Imagine cruising around in this iconic car, feeling the wind in your hair and the joy of driving a true classic. Let's talk about this 1954 Chevrolet 3100 pickup that's popped up for $19,500. This is one of those interesting pieces of American automotive history that often gets overlooked. What we've got here is a clean title Chevrolet with a classic appeal, featuring a manual transmission and a robust build that's typical of the era. With only 10,000 miles on the clock since its restoration, it's got plenty of life left in it for cruising or showing off at car events. The seller's being straight with us. This truck has been in classic car shows, which speaks to its condition and appeal. Here's what's particularly appealing. It runs and drives, and with new tires and wheels, you can be confident in its roadworthiness. The new paint job in a striking blue, matched with a blue interior, gives it a cohesive and eye-catching look. The deluxe cab adds a touch of class, while the new wood bed is both functional and beautiful, enhancing its vintage charm. Being honest here, this isn't just a static display piece. It's a solid driver that's ready for more adventures. At $19,500, you're getting a well-maintained classic with new components and a show-ready appearance. That's actually pretty reasonable in today's classic car market, especially considering how prices have been climbing for vintage American trucks. For anyone interested in standing out from the usual lineup at car shows, this Chevrolet 3100 could be a really interesting choice. Just remember, while parts for these classics are generally available, maintaining its pristine condition will require some dedication. What do you think about this piece of Chevrolet history? Would you give this 3100 pickup a shot? She's got potential, no doubt about it. A little TLC, and you've got yourself a head turner. What would you do with it? Write your thoughts. Brace yourselves for an incredible ride. This 1969 Ford F100 that's popped up for $20,000. This is one of those interesting pieces of American automotive history that often gets overlooked. What we've got here is a clean title F100 with an inline-six 240 engine under the hood paired with a 3-speed manual transmission on the column. With only 51,000 original miles on the clock, it's actually got relatively reasonable mileage for its age, making it a rare find. The seller's being straight with us. This truck is almost 90% finished and ready for paint, which means you can customize the final touches to your taste. Here's what's particularly appealing. They mention there's no rust, which is huge for a vehicle from '69. The mechanical fundamentals seem solid too, as it runs and drives well without leaks or overheating, with all the original parts intact. Two critical systems you don't want to mess with. The interior features a blue color scheme, complementing the gray exterior, and is in great original condition. The original build sheet matches all numbers from the cab to the frame and then to the engine, with the intact original build sheet behind the seat, adding to its collector value. The truck comes with brand new headlight bezels, window trim, door seals, badges, and window wipers, either in brand new or OEM stock, ensuring that you have everything needed to complete the restoration. Being honest here, this isn't a fully restored show truck. It's what we call a solid driver that needs some finishing touches. But at $20,000, you're getting a relatively rare Ford with no rust issues and good mechanicals. That's actually pretty reasonable in today's classic car market, especially considering how prices have been climbing for vintage American trucks. For anyone interested in standing out from the usual Chevys and Dodges at car shows, this F100 could be a really interesting choice. Just remember, parts availability might be a bit more challenging than with more common classics. What do you think about this piece of Ford history? Would you give this F100 a shot? It's got potential, no doubt about it. A little TLC, and you've got yourself a head turner. We're excited to present you with a real gem, a 1934 Plymouth Coupe that's popped up for $29,500. This is one of those interesting pieces of American automotive history that often gets overlooked. What we've got here is a clean title Plymouth with a robust 350 Chevy engine under the hood paired with a 350 automatic transmission. With only about 400 miles since the rebuild, this classic is ready to hit the road with confidence. The seller's being straight with us. This coupe is in good condition, with an older but shiny red paint job that still catches the eye. Here's what's particularly appealing. The original front suspension has been upgraded with disc brakes, and a Mopar rear axle has been fitted, ensuring both performance and reliability. The mechanical fundamentals seem solid too, as it runs and drives well, with new master cylinder, brake lines, wheels, and tires, two critical systems you don't want to mess with. The interior features a sleek black color scheme, providing a classic and timeless look that complements the vibrant exterior. The car also boasts a new wiring system and a Walker radiator, adding to its reliability and modern functionality. These updates ensure that the car not only looks great, but also performs well on the road. Being honest here, this isn't a fully restored show car. It's what we call a solid driver that offers a great foundation for further customization. But at $29,500, you're getting a relatively rare Plymouth with a Chevy V8, good mechanicals, and no major issues. That's actually pretty reasonable in today's classic car market, especially considering how prices have been climbing for vintage American iron. For anyone interested in standing out from the usual Fords and Chevys at car shows, this Plymouth Coupe could be a really interesting choice. Just remember, parts availability might be a bit more challenging than with more common classics. What do you think about this piece of Plymouth history? Would you give this coupe a shot? This one's got Weekend Project written all over it. Turn it into a cruiser and enjoy some well-earned fun. Wouldn't that be great? Drop your playlist. Let me tell you about this fascinating 1967 GMC C10 I found for $11,000 in Tyler, Texas. You're looking at a piece of American automotive history that's actually pretty interesting. This C10 is a true short bed pickup, not a cut-down version, which adds to its authenticity and appeal. The truck is powered by a manual transmission and runs and drives, which is always a good start for a classic vehicle. The seller mentions that they are the second owner of this truck, which suggests that it has been relatively well preserved over the years. The odometer shows 69,000 miles, and while the engine was reportedly rebuilt about 10 years ago, it hasn't been driven much since then. This means the engine likely has plenty of life left in it, making it a solid foundation for any classic truck enthusiast. The exterior of the truck features fresh satin blue paint, giving it a clean and appealing look. The rockers and floors have been replaced, which is a significant upgrade for a vehicle of this age, ensuring that the structural integrity is maintained. While the truck is described as very clean, it's not perfect, which is typical for a vehicle that's over half a century old. However, the seller does note that there are lots of new parts, which is a bonus for anyone looking to minimize restoration work. One area for potential improvement is the brakes. The seller suggests upgrading to power disc brakes, which would enhance the driving experience and safety. This is something to consider if you're planning to keep and drive the truck regularly. While $11,000 might seem like a lot for a classic truck, consider this. You're getting a genuine short bed GMC C10 with a clean title, fresh paint, and significant recent work done. It's a great starting point for someone looking to get into classic truck ownership. The seller is firm on the price and will not respond to lowball offers, emphasizing the value they see in this vintage pickup. If you're in the market for a classic truck with character and potential, this 1967 GMC C10 could be a solid investment. Let me tell you about this interesting piece of American automotive history. A 1958 Ford F-150 Heritage regular cab XLT pickup that's currently listed for $12,500. This isn't your everyday classic, folks. Let's be real here. 1958 Ford pickups with custom features are pretty unique, and this Blue Beauty comes with some interesting attributes. It's equipped with a manual transmission, and the current owner has clearly invested a lot of work into it, which shows a commitment to preserving its charm. The good news? The engine runs strong and starts right up, making it a reliable choice for classic truck enthusiasts. The truck features a custom-built flatbed, adding to its uniqueness and utility. While the clear coat of the paint is starting to crack and peel, which will need attention, the truck's overall condition is described as clean, suggesting it's been well cared for over the years. Now, let's be transparent about a few things. The paint's clear coat will need to be redone, which is something to consider if you're aiming for a pristine finish. The odometer shows 90,171 miles, which is reasonable for a truck of this vintage, hinting at a life of moderate use. Given its age, it's always wise to inspect thoroughly, as classic vehicles often come with their quirks. At $12,500, you're looking at a unique piece of Ford history. While it's not perfect, it appears to be a solid running example of a model that's becoming increasingly hard to find, especially with custom features like the flatbed. Remember, these classic Ford pickups are getting scarcer by the year, and finding one that's both running and complete isn't easy. Just make sure to inspect it thoroughly if you're interested, as these old classics always have their quirks. If you're in the market for a distinctive classic truck that's ready to hit the road, this 1958 Ford F-150 with its custom flatbed is definitely worth checking out. With its strong engine and unique features, it offers a great opportunity for someone looking to own a piece of automotive history. Let's talk about this 1930 Ford model, a street rod, that's popped up for $29,000 in Silver Springs, Florida. This is one of those interesting pieces of American automotive history that often gets overlooked. What we've got here is a clean title model transformed into a street rod, offering a unique blend of vintage charm and modern performance. With only 27,000 miles on the odometer, it promises plenty of life left for cruising and car shows. Under the hood, this Model A is equipped with an automatic transmission, enhancing its drivability for those who prefer a more relaxed driving experience. The exterior sports a striking red finish, complemented by a gray interior, creating a classic yet eye-catching look. The seller mentions that the number 88 vinyl decals are removable, allowing for customization to suit your personal taste. The car is described as clean, with a note about a piece of pollen on the driver's side seat in a video, not a stain, indicating attention to detail in its presentation. Hood latches are in place, but the seller often drives the car without the hood, giving it that classic hot rod appearance and allowing the engine to be showcased. Being honest here, this isn't a stock restoration. It's a street rod that offers a solid foundation for those looking to enjoy the classic car experience with a bit of flair. At $29,000, you're getting a piece of vintage American iron that's been thoughtfully modified for modern enjoyment. This Model A stands out from the usual classics with its unique modifications and vibrant color scheme. For anyone interested in making a statement at car shows or simply enjoying weekend drives in a classic with a twist, this Ford Model A could be a really interesting choice. Just remember, while parts for the Model A are generally available, some custom components might require a bit more effort to source or replace. Overall, it's a compelling option for enthusiasts looking to own a piece of automotive history with a modern edge. We got a real gem to share with you, a 1966 Ford Mustang Coupe that's in great shape and ready for a new owner. First off, let's talk about the history of this car. According to the seller, this classic Mustang has been lovingly maintained with a focus on preserving its strong bones. This attention to detail is always a good sign when it comes to vintage cars, as it suggests that the vehicle has been well cared for over the years. Now let's talk about the condition of this Mustang. The seller describes it as having its fair share of patina and body imperfections, but emphasizes the solid structure of the car. This is a testament to the car's durability and the seller's intent to maintain its original character. While the seller doesn't list all the specific work that was done, they do mention having documented everything over the last 3 pages of their post, which they can provide to serious buyers. One thing that really stands out about this Mustang is its mileage. With 36,831 miles on the odometer, this retro car still has plenty of life left in it. Under the hood, you'll find a 302 engine from a 71 Torino, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission and an 8-inch rear end from a 67 Mustang. The seller notes that the car runs well, which is always a good sign. They also mentioned that there are some electronic issues, like the heater not working, but the car remains a solid performer. As for the price, the seller is asking $10,500 for this Mustang. While that may seem like a lot for a car that's nearly 60 years old, it's important to keep in mind the unique features and the car's overall condition. Given the seller's openness to offers, there may be some room for negotiation. Of course, as with any used car purchase, it's always a good idea to get a thorough inspection before making a final decision. The seller seems willing to provide more details to serious buyers, which is a good sign. If the car checks out, it could be a great opportunity to own a classic Mustang that's in good shape overall. With its unique engine setup, documented history, and overall solid condition, this car has a lot to offer for the right buyer. While the price may be a bit steep for some, the seller's willingness to consider offers makes it a compelling option for anyone looking to add a classic Mustang to their collection. Let me tell you about this fascinating 1929 Mercedes-Benz I found for $19,998. You're looking at a piece of automotive history that's truly captivating. This vintage car is a testament to the elegance and engineering prowess of its era. The odometer reads 1,291 miles, but given the car's age, it's likely seen more of the road than that. Still, the low reading suggests it has been preserved with care over the decades. Under the hood, this Mercedes-Benz is equipped with an automatic transmission, a feature that adds a touch of modern convenience to this classic ride. The seller, Robin Nim, has ensured that this retro car is in good running condition, making it a viable option for those who appreciate the charm of classic cars for sale. The exterior of this 1929 Mercedes-Benz is a striking yellow, a color that captures the eye and reflects the bold style of the time. This sedan's body style is both elegant and timeless, offering a glimpse into the luxurious automotive designs of the late 1920s. The interior complements the exterior with a rich brown color, providing a warm and inviting atmosphere that speaks to the luxury of its day. While $19,998 might seem like a hefty price for a car approaching its centennial, consider this. You're getting a classic Mercedes-Benz with a unique aesthetic and a clean title. The car's condition and the work done to maintain it make it a valuable find for any vintage car enthusiast. It's important to note that, as with many cars of this age, there may be some quirks and maintenance needs, but that's part of the charm and challenge of owning a piece of history. For someone looking to delve into the world of classic car ownership, this 1929 Mercedes-Benz could be a remarkable starting point. It's a chance to own a vehicle that not only represents a bygone era of automotive design, but also offers the potential for restoration and personalization. If you're in the market for a used car that stands out from the crowd, this Mercedes-Benz is definitely worth considering. With its unique features and historical significance, it has a lot to offer the right buyer.